Is a crypto wrap. 2.62 trillion total crypto market cap, 90 billion 24-hour trading volume. Bitcoin at 76,271. ETH at 2,250. XRP 137. BNB 616 and Solana at $83. So everything going down a little bit. We've got Accelerate coming up. Hey, good to see you, Perion. Are you going to be at Accelerate? You got to pull up, bro, to Miami. You got to pull up. Why not? I'm about to be 30 minutes late for my final. Wish me luck. Are you serious? That's so fine, bro. 30 minutes, like usually you finish your final early, right? So just lock in. I feel like 30 minutes is plenty of extra time. Me personally, I always finish my shit in like 15 minutes. But one time I did sleep through one of my finals, I'm not gonna lie. I just straight up missed the whole thing. Nice. We're going to Brickle, chat. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I'm going to meet up with Orangey IRL, bro. I'm going to dap up TJR Trades. Me and Brez, we're going to eat some gummies. Yeah. It's going to be a good time. You got to pull up. Let's keep locking in. JP Monin. JP Monin. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this scandal has rocked the world of finance. An executive at JP Morgan Chase allegedly had turned one of the employees into a subservient servant of pleasure. She right here had basically said that if this guy doesn't do what she wants, then he's getting fired. This whole story just came out. Obviously, it's a serious topic, but because of the nature of some of the messages that were revealed and things like that, you just applied for a job there today. Now, that wouldn't happen to have anything to do with the fact that this girl was sucking on his toes in the office, right? You wouldn't apply for this job just to get your toes sucked in the office, right? Not at all? Sure, bro, sure. Anyways, yeah. They were sucking toes in the office, Chad, I'm not gonna lie. But apparently, I don't think there were any consequences. I think they did an internal review and found that she did nothing wrong. So I guess if you work at JP Morgan Chase, you could suck toes in the office, chat. And you probably get a good salary for doing that too. Anyways, the meme coin obviously did pretty well due to the bombastic nature of the story, cruising up $500,000 market cap. Let's keep looking around. What did you just walk into? Brother, you can suck toes at one of the leading financial institutions on the planet and not only not get fired, you could get a raise. You could get a promotion for gobbling on toes in a leading financial firm, bro. Your type of business, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I had this whole jobs thing figured out the wrong way, chat. I thought that the end game was to be unemployed. I thought that you grind so that you don't have to work anymore. But maybe a job wasn't so bad. Maybe some jobs out there are actually enjoyable. I don't know. Look, 50,000 market cap right here on Elon Musk. Not sure why we're doing this now. Watching you cures my addiction of meme coins. Love the discipline. Yeah, bro. You don't have to invest in everything. In fact, you should probably invest in almost nothing. But a few good horses will win a race. Let's keep locking in. Unk is down bad. 4.9 million after bottoming out near 3, almost 2.5 million at the bottom there. Super low market cap for what was once one of the top coins in the game that everybody was talking about. This thing went to over 20 mil, fell all the way down to 2.9 mil. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Good to see you, Liam. Chat, what do we think? Is Unk cooked? W in the chat if you think Unk can go back to 10 million. L in the chat if you think Unk is going to 0. W in the chat if you think is going to 10 million. L in the chat if you think is going to 0. What do we think? W, L, 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 L. Damn, that's a lot of L's. That's a lot of L's. Everybody, do me a huge favor. Tap that screen. Show some love. Tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you guys. Tap that screen. Let's get a like spike. Yeah. Anyways, I agree with you guys. I think there's two outcomes. It's probably wise to err on the side of the optimistic outcome, just because I feel like a lot of optimistic outcomes have been achieved, even though it's been a bear market recently. Jesus Christ, look at this candle. And that's to say that I think Unk can come back. There is a world where Unk does go back to 10 million or something. I think there's going to be a little bit of pain again before that happens, if that happens. And it'll be over a longer time frame. But I wouldn't buy it at this market cap, you know. There's a special category of people that buy a coin at that spot on the chart. These are bag holders and narrative fanatics, you know. There's always a curve when you're looking at who is investing in a meme coin. There's always a curve of enthusiasm, you know. The first round of people are the people that genuinely believe in the mission. And this is a small percentage of investors. And these small percentage of investors are going to diamond hand that coin probably no matter what. This is the most likely category of investor to round trip their profits. You can see these investors in a lot of different coins. To use my own coin as an example, there's a category of investor in the Ynot token that believes in it so much that they don't want to sell it at all, and they have round tripped thousands of dollars in profit now that this coin has reached a six-figure market cap multiple times. They never sell the top. They always add more on the bottom. These are the first guys in. Okay? Those are the guys that are most likely to add to their stack when the coin's at a low, right? So when you look at Unk on the chart right now, the people that really believed in Unk, the people that diamond handed, that think it's the next big thing, the most enthusiastic, they're the ones that are buying this dip. Spike got dumped. Yeah, Spike got dumped. I had said it was a rug pull from the start. This thing went from 20 mil down to 1 mil. A lot of people got paid to promote this token. If you guys saw anybody promote this token, they took a paycheck to shill you a rug. I'm not gonna lie. They got paid because of this. Have any of you guys seen anybody promoting Spike? Looking tired? Yeah, well, I just woke up after a 48-hour bender across 3 different cities, bro. I went back and forth from Vegas. I was in Vegas less than 24 hours, bro, but you best believe I made the most of it. So I'm a little bit I'm a little bit tired, but we're locked in, chat. We're locked in. I'm also feeling kind of sick. Didn't see you in Vegas. You were in Vegas, Oz? Fuck. Bruh. You were in Vegas yesterday? You're still there right now? Fuck, I might have to go back. I was there for 1 day, bro. Just yesterday, pretty much. Which was like the first day of the conference, right? You been there since Monday? Fuck. Bruh. I should have hit you up, bro. I'm sorry. I would have loved to have seen you when I was out there. I landed like super close to the end of the conference. I got there like literally, I was there for 2 hours or something, like at the actual place, the last 2 hours. Were you there? Because I walked around hella, bro, and I know I would have seen you if I would have seen you. In the last 2 hours yesterday, like I'm talking like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock type shit. You left early? Fuck. Bruh. Were you at the after party, the Steve Aoki club thing, bro? Did you make your way out to that one? With the rooftop terrace and the indoor multi-light spinning. That shit was crazy. Looked like Indiana Jones. They had a crystal chandelier that was going down and up and shit. Fuck, you faded the Steve Aoki party, bruh. Man. Yeah, I'm a level with you, bro. I probably should have stayed in Vegas one more day, but fuck it. I honestly might go back because I didn't get to see Izadi either. Yeah, Steelon just God candled right back up, 120,000 and climbing. Chat, what market cap did we first see this coin at? You're leaving soon? How soon? Like tomorrow? Are you going straight to Florida? 50K? True. What do you think about mix finance? If your coin has the word finance in it, if your cryptocurrency has the word finance in it, it is a scam. It is a rug. Crypto is not finance. Crypto is blockchain technology. There's no such thing as a crypto finance company. That shit is cap. In a few hours you're leaving? Fuck. Then I won't be able to see you, bro. Sorry. But I will definitely see you in Miami. No question about that. Miami's about to be a movie, bro. I don't even know if I'm ready. Mix? Is that like, and tell me that's a pump fund meme coin, bro. You talking about this shit right here? Are you fucking serious, man? What the fuck is this, bro? What kind of chart is this, man? Yes? Are you serious? What kind of fucking chart is this, bro? Why do you think it looks like that? Shit looks like Dune. Bro, $1.07 million market cap, 90% of that in one candle. What am I looking at, bro? This is one of the ugliest charts I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. I can't believe this. This is one of the worst charts that I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. Send this shit straight to zero as soon as possible. This coin is 4 months old, bro. What? Like this chart that you're looking at is from December 14th of 2025. This guy is asking me to look at a rug pull that came out in 2025. This coin has not moved. There hasn't been a single transaction on this since December 14th. Bro, how did you even find this? How did you even find a rug pull from 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago? 5 months ago, this coin came out. Hasn't moved ever, anytime since. And you're asking me to look at this shit. Were you just cleaning out one of your old wallets? Worth the risk? Worth the risk? Oh my God. Some of you guys are so... You guys are so funny, bro. Worth the risk. If that's worth the risk, just give me your money right now. Just give it straight to me, bro. How's that for the risk? I'll double everything you give me. Look, 200K here on Steelon. This thing's going crazy. 205 at the top. Wow. Risk the worth. That's what I'm saying, bro. He says it's worth the risk, but he doesn't realize he's risking his worth. Think about that. There's levels to this, chat. 230,000 right here on Steelon. It's going up. That's crazy. Are you going to buy some SpaceX when it drops? The largest IPO in history? Absolutely not, bro. Why the fuck would I ever waste my time with that shit? The SpaceX IPO chart might go up. But you know what's really going to go up? Random meme coins created about the SpaceX IPO. There's going to be random meme coins created about the SpaceX IPO that outperform the SpaceX IPO by a factor of 100x, bro. You are wasting your time if you're trading the SpaceX IPO. Look for the meme coins. Just look at this one right here. You see this? Don says, no, meme coins are being destroyed after 2027. You need to do more research, brother. They're destroying the meme coins? Fuck! Bro, this coin just went to 440,000 market cap. Only thing that's getting destroyed is your day job. We're destroying the zero. We're up 100x right now, bro. What are you talking about? Look at this. Look at this. Did any of you guys catch this? Another day, another runner. Every single day we see a runner. That is crazy, chat. Every single day. It doesn't stop. And I'm not going to lie, the early stream, for some reason, the early stream is like the better stream. I think the markets are just better at this time. Health Shop says, I'm in since 6K. Wow. That's impressive. You're coming up on 100x. Well done. Pico says, more early streams, please. I'll at least try to stream at this hour every day. I stream at this hour every day. I stream in like 3 hours every day. And then I stream in the evening every day. If I can knock all 3 of those out, 2 2-hour streams and 1 1-hour stream, we'll be in a good place. Chat. First person to type the 7th planet in the solar system in the chat gets a spin on the Wheel of Fate. First person to type the 7th planet in the solar system in the chat gets a spin on the Wheel of Fate. Pluto's not even a fucking planet. Why'd you guys all say Pluto? What's the 7th planet in the solar system? It's Uranus, chat. Not a single fucking person said Uranus. Not a single one of you said it. Not a single one of you got it right. Chat, there's barely any fucking planets. There's barely any fucking planets. You guys don't even know the names of the fucking planets. I can't fucking believe it, chat. There are less planets than there are letters in the alphabet. There's less planets than there are digits. And somehow you guys don't even know the fucking planets, chat. That is crazy, honestly. Hell no, nobody got it. Nobody got it. Bruh, nobody got it. Bro, look at this shit. The first person to say it was Rocket League latest, but he only said it after I said it. And that doesn't count. That's crazy. I see Pluto, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, Pluto, Venus, Antarctica, Saturn, Neptune, Mars, Mars, Saturn, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus. That was the first one. It's crazy. The moon is planet number 8. Bro, you guys need to go back to school. I'm not gonna lie. You guys need to go back to school. They stole that knowledge from you, chat. You know, everyone back in the day, 10,000 years ago, they used to know every single planet. They didn't even have maps. They didn't even have computers or the internet. They knew every single planet. You guys don't even know your own solar system. Why don't you guys know your own solar system, chat? They stole that knowledge from you. How are you supposed to do astrology to understand the charts if you don't even know the planets? 3.5 million on the top here on Goblin Coin, 1.8 million in the middle right here. This is a really impressive chart. Like I always say, chat, this is a narrative that I know resonates with you guys. Because a lot of you guys are in my chat every single day gobbling on these nuts. So when I saw Goblin Coin, I knew it was going to be a runner. So many of you guys in my chat are gobbling on these nuts every single day. So I knew it was going multi-million. The 7th planet was literally Saturn. You're saying that Google is wrong? You're saying that NASA is wrong? You're saying that NASA is wrong, bro, about the planets. Bro, they invented that shit. NASA literally invented the planets, and you're going to tell me that they're wrong about which planet is which. Come on, bro. Come on. Your elementary school teacher told you so? I'm going to level with you, bro. Your elementary school teacher might be fucking stupid. They might just straight up be dumb. Maybe they were counting in the other direction. They were starting with Pluto. I don't know, bro. Sometimes, you know, stupid people exist in every profession, even in education. So, what do you think about United? What? Why are you guys trying to? I don't fly United. I fly private. What are you talking about? This here? We got meme coin propaganda now? The fuck? JetBlue? Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday, chat. St. Jude is at 600K. They really rug pulled this coin. They really rug pulled St. Jude. Chat, imagine selling on children's cancer research. Imagine rug pulling children's cancer research. That's what happened on this chart. Why would they do that, bro? That is fucked up. That is really fucked up. There's a time and a place for everything. At least I'm assuming some of the money went. But honestly, you know, you never know. But 662 Solana, they're saying is worth 50 racks. Let's see. Whoops. Nah, it's worth like $5,000. $5,000 is nothing. $5,000 for cancer research. It's fucked up. After rug pulling over $1 million. Lorna JP Monin. JP Monin now at 486,000. You've done more than that, and what you've done is a salt grain in the ocean. You've had a impact beyond what you know, bro. But yes, you have definitely done more than they have done. But I think you're making a bigger impact than you give yourself credit for. Although it is an ocean. Chud House taking a big dip. Good. You know what, chap? Fuck Chud House. All my homies hate all my homies hate Chud House. We love Chill House. Fuck Chud House. Shout out to Chill House. Chill House forever. You can't beat the greatest. You can't beat the original. Man, fuck Chud House. Shout out to Chill House. All my homies love Chill House. All my homies hate Chud House, bro. W Chill House in the chat and fuck Chud House on the timeline, bro. 540,000 right here at the top on JP Monin. Nice. I was in Chill House, no joke, at 6,000 market cap, but sold at 10K because, yeah. Are you streaming outside? Yeah, I'm outside right now. I'm actually in my local park. I'm right up next to the Hollywood sign, bro. Come and take a look. Chat, do you guys want to watch me do more IRL streaming? There's no way, right? 440,000 at the top here on Hairdow Laboratory. What the fuck is this, man? We made a blockchain protocol for people's hair? Most of these crypto guys don't even have hair. Love to see another US tour. I gotta do a Europe tour, bro. That's what really needs to happen. I gotta do a Europe tour. $550K on the top here. It's the only thing that's really moving right now. Another example of why, if you pay attention to the X timeline, this was the biggest story this morning, then you would see a coin that pops off. It's really like that. You just see what people are paying attention to, and usually that's where the meme coins go. I think it's been a really easy market to have an edge in. Did I go to a meme coin conference too, or just Bitcoin in Vegas? Just Bitcoin. Just Bitcoin. I know there was also an XRP conference going on. They actually had XRP branding all over Las Vegas. Every screen in Las Vegas had XRP commercials on there. I'm surprised they didn't put XRP on the Sphere. Thoughts on the spike rug? It's right here. Went from 20 million to 1 million. All I could say is this was very predictable. It was clear that this coin was fake from the start. You could see it even on the shape of the candle on the chart. We knew that this was going to go to zero. It went up first for quite some time, so you could have easily made some money on this, but the worst part about this one is a bunch of people got paid to promote this coin. Did you guys see anybody that promoted this coin in particular? Spike? Because they were paying people to promote this coin. And they rugged. You saw people promoting it? Yeah, yeah, damn. Yes, but you knew better? Good. If you see people promoting a meme coin like that, they're just gonna rug pull you. As you saw on that chart right there, they literally got paid to promote this. Where do you think their money came from? Their money came from this part on the right. They were telling you guys to buy this up here so that they could do this to you down here. And that is not the only one. And that will not be the first, it will not be the last. Elon Musk struggling in the bottom of the range. They were all saying the same script, saying Spike was going to spark the next bull run. Bro, And then you look at something like this, right? And it's like, who, and this is a genuine question, who the fuck cares? Like, this is the litmus test. And it's a litmus test. It's a test that I give to every coin that I invest in. I ask myself, do people actually care about this? And the answer for this little crayon dragon is a resounding no. Nobody gives a fuck about this, bro. You've never seen this before in your entire life before just now. There's no story. There's no lore. It's a fucking one sentence narrative. There's not anything for people to sink their teeth into. So do people care about it? No. So you know it's going to rug. Boop. Chat's been asking about Boop. Right here it's at 34,000. They've been talking about it since down here at 15K. It's been up only. It's a dog. Again, does it pass the litmus test? Do you actually care about this? Bro. Because me personally, I don't give a fuck about that, bro. And that shit just went straight to zero. Care about World Liberty Financial? Absolutely not, bro. Do I care about the Trump family's 7th crypto project to go straight to zero? Not really. Can you give people a crash course on what to look for in finding legit coins? Spend a lot of time on X and see what people are talking about. See what the most trending story is. Look for something that's really engaging. Either it's got a lot of drama, a lot of people are talking about it, it's going viral, or important figures are talking about it. Whatever that is, it's going to get turned into a coin. That coin's going to go up. That's called understanding narrative. This coin that you're looking at is an example of that. This was what everyone was talking about today. The story broke, I guess, around 15 hours ago. Ray says that he saw it at 10,000. He saw it at 10,000. And now it's up to 560,000. If you had known the narrative, if you had known that this was popular and that people were excited about it, you would have at least held this on this first run up. So Haktua? No, not Haktua. This is a JP Morgan Chase executive. A JP Morgan Chase executive. And she basically, I can't talk about it on TikTok because they'll get my live shut down. But she basically, I can't even talk about it. I can't even talk about it. She did some unspeakable things. Go look it up, but not on Google Images. Slow to me at first. I didn't think this was going to move. Little did I know. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to the story. It's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, this has been pretty much the recipe for success on many coins for the past few months now. It's been like 2 or 3 months where every coin that runs in the market has been something that's trending on X. So if you see something trending on X and then you see it in the market and it's got a little bit of volume on it, I think that's kind of a no-brainer, honestly. You made much off meme coins? Yes, I made a lot on meme coins. Do you have an opinion on if I should redirect my fees to a charity coin? Honestly, nah, bro. I think it's better for you to have it. It's always better for you to have it. You know, if you redirect it to a charity, it'll only ever go to one charity. You can give to many different ones. I'm much more nice than Orangey and Cupsy. Well, looks can be deceiving, bro. I'm a bit of an asshole. Does T-Mobile have one? Does T-Mobile have what? How much do you usually put in a coin? Whatever you make in a day, that's what I put in a coin. Usually like 2 Solana, 3 Solana. Which coin should I buy and hold? You're asking the wrong question, bro. What's X? It's a social media platform by Elon Musk. This one on his shirt. You see? What's your filter settings? 6.7. My filters, you can see I use 6.7, 6.7, 6.7, 6.7, 6.7. Under metrics, I've got 6.7, 6.7, 6.7, 6.7. Let's get a 6.7 in the chat. You thought I was joking? Why would I joke about something so sensitive and something so serious? Do I look like the kind of person that would just joke about something like that? You asked me to see my filters? You trust me to educate you in cryptocurrency and make sure that you are successful? You think I would play a cruel joke on you? I'm better than that. 250,000 right here on Steelon. This coin topped out at 420,000. Starting to crawl back up. What's the most you made off of one coin and in how long? A lot of money, bro. And in a long time. The best plays I've ever made were held for months. The really, really good plays that I've made held for days. It's exceedingly rare to hit. There's basically like an inverse graph on the amount of money that you're making and the amount of time that you're holding. It's only possible to make so much amount of money in such a short amount of time frame, with very few exceptions. Most of the real money that's made in crypto in general is made by holding over a longer period of time. But you're buying nothing though. Why do people believe in this? Brother, do you know what a US dollar is? A US dollar is a piece of paper that they print, literally. And they print so much of it. In 2020, they printed more US dollars than they had printed in the previous 30 years, bro. It just comes out of thin air. Why do people trust the US dollar when it is so inflationary and they are literally printing it? It's nothing, bro. Why do people trust it? Why do people use it? Because finance, economics, that stuff isn't tangible. None of it is real. It's all made up. It only exists in the place between people. It's all about culture. It's all about societal agreement and how we have organized and structured ourselves. Finance is more social than it is tactile. And here in meme coins, you have finance at its most social, finance at its most abstract. If anything, a meme coin is more accurate than a dollar. A dollar, there is no illusion of the perception of value. SJ says, argue what y'all want about these coins. I'm going to buy a car finally. GG. Let's get a W in the chat for SJ, who bought a car off of meme coins. What car are you getting, bro? BMW M4? Let's get a W in the chat. He got a car off of meme coins. Bet it was easier off of meme coins than it was on your day job. Look at this. Lorna with another upward break, cracking 730,000 on a crazy breakout God candle. Insane upward motion right here. Surging. surging towards $1 million market cap. Who's Lorna? She's the I don't even know. She's probably not even C-suite, but she's an executive at JP Morgan Chase who recently got accused of some downright dastardly behavior. She, I can't talk about it here on TikTok because they would shut me down. But she, let's just say that they were sucking on toes in the office. Let's just say that somebody was getting their toes sucked in the office. Let's keep locking in. Boop at 47,000 at the top right now, climbing upwards, this little dog. You know, we laughed at it when it rug pulled, but it actually made a full recovery, brand new all-time high, 50K and climbing. Look at that. Look at that. Everyone in the chat saw this red candle. We all pointed and laughed and said that it was cooked. But the few that believed, the few that chose to face down when the fear was at the greatest, 12,000 market cap, they've now seen it 4 times. Look, chat. Good things come to those who wait. It's the post-migration dip. Very common pattern in meme coins. Post-migration dip. Yo, yo, yo. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. It's another day, another dollar. And speaking of another day, another dollar, let's give you guys a chance on the Wheel of Fate. In my mind, I'm thinking of a fruit. The first person to guess the fruit gets a spin on the Wheel of Fate. The first person to guess the fruit that I'm thinking of. Oh, wait. I saw someone. It was TP. TP was first. TP was first. With Andy in a close second. TP was first. I was thinking of banana. All right, TP, give me a number. Give me a number, quick. Your spin on the Wheel of Fate. 67. 67, chat. Wow. A 6-7. Can he do it, chat? Let's get a drum roll in the chat. W's in the chat. Can he actually crack a 67x? Oh, fuck, bro. You didn't even pass 1. You didn't even pass 1, bro. Come on, man. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. Andy says, I said banana first, dog. No, you did not. It might have looked that way on your side because there's no delay when you send a message on your TikTok, but there is a delay when it actually shows up in the chat. Boop just absolutely collapsed. Oh my goodness, chat. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Devastating, chat. Devastating. Wow. How does that happen? They booped. They booped a little too hard. They booped a little too hard. Oh my goodness, another upward break. 750,000 and $1 million is now in sight for this coin right here. Lorna, JP Monin. JP Monin. Wow. Wow. If meme coins weren't a thing, what would you be doing? I'd probably be fishing right now. Just kind of chilling, doing my thing, you know? I wouldn't be here wasting my time talking to you guys. How would you get by? Catch a big fish, get to eat for a long time. Just kind of chill, you know? You know, there's a concept in meme culture right now. Mysterious sources of income, right? I would just have mysterious sources of income supplied by the universe. I wouldn't have to worry too much. It would just always be okay. That's the truth that nobody tells you, chat. You worry all the time. You stress all the time. You work hard. You're tired. You're barely making it through. But the truth is, everything's going to be okay. It's always going to be okay. Every day is just a new challenge, a new test. So there's actually no reason to ever worry about anything. Everything is going to be okay. So you just got to kind of chill out a little bit. You made 6.7 million off of charity yesterday? Hell yeah, bro. I launched like 30 different charity rug pulls, bro. I told people I was donating to everything. I didn't give them a single penny, bro. We were doing Save the Seals. We were doing Save the Whales. We were doing Save the Bees. We were feeding starving children. Bro, I didn't do any of that, bro. I took all the money straight to my pocket, bro. Basically, I opened a fake 501c3 nonprofit organization and basically directed all the funds to it. Easy, bro. Oldest trick in the book. Nick saw this at 23K. Nice, bro. Yeah, I didn't even see it till around 150 or something. 110 maybe. Yeah, this thing was a breakout success. Almost at 1 million now. Crazy candle. Had a great amount of time for you guys to see this at a pretty low market cap. You saw that St. Jude wallet put all the funds into Shuffle Gambling site? I did. I think it was, what was it, 1,000 Solana? Was it 1,000 Solana or something? That's right, chat. They launched a coin called St. Jude's, and they raised 1,000 Solana to donate to children's cancer research. And then they sent that 1,000 Solana to a gambling site. They raised 1,000 Solana. Bro, they raised 1,000 Solana to give to children's cancer research. And they straight up just loaded it into Rollbit. Like, they didn't give a fuck, chat. They just said, stake, here we go. Bro, they didn't give a fuck. They just put a parlay. You don't even know, chat. 1,000 Solana for children's cancer research. Right into gambling. Do I think there's karma in that? Absolutely, bro. One of these days, when these guys least expect it, they're going to be walking down a dark alley, and suddenly a bunch of kids with cancer are going to jump out and mug them. They're going to take everything they own. There's definitely cancer, or definitely karma. Definitely karma, bro. Definitely karma. If I ever get wealthy again, I will dedicate my stream to catch those effers and punch them in the face. Nice. I would watch that. That's good. That's good television. Yeah, these people are they're about as low as it gets. They're real scumbags. But fuck it. You know, I'm not gonna lie. They're probably pretty close to you, bro. I feel like that's the kind of thing that somebody's probably living in, like, I don't mean to generalize, but they're probably living in, like, I don't know, Bosnia, Lithuania. Good Energy have their first flavors out yet? Yeah, they've revealed the first flavors. The cans are not quite available yet, but they will be within less than 15 days or so. I think it's 15 days when the cans are finally available. And I'll be drinking that instead of this. Somebody made a Walter White charity coin. What does that even mean, bro? What kind of charity does Walter White need? Like, he's literally an actor. Dominic says, you fucked us on CR coin. Who's you, bro? I didn't make CR coin. Bro, what do you think of OG coins? I usually don't go for OG coins. I don't really like the PvP over length of time that a coin has been out. It's not a narrative that I find very compelling. I usually just default to whatever coin has a higher market cap. Somebody made a Lorna deriv called Little Brown Boy. Bro, what the fuck is this, man? What the fuck is this? That is crazy. Dominic says, but you said he was your friend and he was legit. Dominic, he is my friend and he is legit. Nobody told you to buy a coin. 760,000, 600K right here. What is your opinion on Steelon? Thanks, bro. I don't really have an opinion on this. I kind of don't get it. Oh, Elon just admitted in California court that he stole OpenAI technology to create Grok. That's actually crazy. He literally admitted to stealing technology from OpenAI to create Grok. But are there going to be consequences for that? I guess this is kind of a funny narrative. Basically, everyone's chasing the scam Altman rush. You know, scam Altman ran to however many millions of dollars of market cap. This one, it's definitely a lot lower than it was. 430 all the way down to 99K. I think that's the reason why it's struggling right now. After a rug like this, it's pretty hard to pick it back up. Maybe 2 or 3 million on Lorna. Maybe. I think the funny thing is there's a person named Lorna that watches my stream every once in a while. Where is she at? She should have bought this shit. But let's take a look at Crypto Revolution, since Dominic says he lost on it. Where did you buy, Dominic? That's my question. Because I don't know. I literally reposted a video the other day about this exact coin. And in that video, they talk about how meme coins, all meme coins, and they use this one as a particular example, are pretty much destined to go to zero. Was the premise of the video. I literally posted that like 2 weeks ago or something. This coin has existed for almost a full month now. It's been 22 days. And we saw it on the first day that it came out. It was 3,000 market cap. If you had bid on that first day when we saw it, then you would still be over 5 times right now. So I don't really get, like, honestly, I just don't get where you could have bought this to lose money and be mad. There's not really anywhere where you can buy this to lose money and be mad, in my opinion. Before the last rug pull. So what does that mean? Like here or something? If you saw it happen here, what did you think? That it's just like it happened twice. What happened to this chart happened twice, bro. So if you see this happen twice, like if it happens once, it can happen again, right? Like, also, who's to say? And again, I would never tell you to buy a coin. I'm not here to sell you anything. That is not the purpose of the program. But who's to say that this wouldn't go back up again, right? Like this, it fell down. Now it's down again. Well, last time it was down, it went up, so maybe it goes up. And again, I don't think that that's true. But I don't know, man. Seems like a skill issue to me. But I am sorry that you lost money on that, bro. But me personally, I never bought that shit in the first place, so. Galaxy says, I'm here to watch Satoshi LOL Nakamoto. That's me. I am Satoshi Nakamoto. But you know what, Dominic? Tell me a number. Tell me a number. Quick. Any number. Give me a number. Dominic? Hello? 5 Sol? Okay, that's a 500. That's a 500. We're going for 500, chat. We are going for 500. And actually, I think we could get there. I really think we could get there. You see how we're cruising up? We just smashed 5. Now we're moving on up. Past 10? 500. Oh shit, it's not even 500. Isn't it 5? No, it's actually 5. No, it's 50. 50. We're going for 50, chat. Oh, fuck. Damn. That was close. It actually only would have been 50. Which isn't bad at all. 50 is doable. It's right down there in the chat, SJ. It's right down there in the chat. 3339x. You think it goes 3339x? I don't think it's going 3339x. That's too much, bro. What's the highest I've seen it go up? You know, literally like 2 or 3 days ago, right before I started the stream, I opened it up like I always do. And I looked at the top and it had done a 13,000x. A 13,000x. That's the highest I've seen it recently. That was like 5 days ago. 13,000x is crazy. Because if you put $1 in and you hit a 13,000x, you make $13,000. If you put $10 in, you make $130,000. Isn't that crazy? $130,000 off of $10. Right here we've got $8. So 8 times 130, you're looking at like almost 90,000, maybe, like 90,000 bucks, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, I gotta go actually. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. The link is right down there for those of you who want to give it a shot. But go check out the Discord actually, because we're gonna do a giveaway in there soon. I actually need to pull this $150 giveaway. I think I'll even do it today. So join right down there in the chat. The link is right there. We're gonna do a $150 giveaway later today on the stream for sure. It's about time. So you won't want to miss that. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a pleasure to have you guys. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. Take care until the next time. I'll see you guys. Peace.